Welcome to this special explainer. Today, we're diving into a really big question in the corporate world. How do you build skills that actually stick? We're going to look at a pretty fascinating approach that's basically turning traditional HR development on its head.
So, let's start with the core challenge, the one so many organizations face. How do you make corporate training actually mean something? How do you build real, practical skills instead of just having your team check a box on another module they're going to forget by next week?
Well, the solution we're exploring today, on the surface, it kind of looks like a game, but it's actually a full-blown strategic experience. It's designed to be a direct simulation of the complex, high-pressure business world that we all have to navigate every day.
It's called Battle of Kings. And, maybe the best way to think of it is as a flight simulator, but for business. It's a platform where employees don't just learn about theory. They get real, hands-on practice with the critical skills they actually need to excel.
So, how exactly does it work? Let's break down 4 key simulations inside the game and see how they perfectly mirror real-world business challenges.
First up, a challenge that every single business on the planet faces. You've got these huge goals, but you have limited resources. How do you make the right call when it feels like the demands are absolutely endless?
And here's where it clicks, where it connects directly to the office. In the game, you're deciding, do I spend my gold on a new barracks, or do I reinforce this wall? Back at your desk, that's the exact same decision as investing in R&D versus launching a new marketing campaign. It's the same strategic muscle.
By making these choices over and over again, players don't just read about strategy in a textbook. No, they feel the consequences. They start to develop this gut instinct for trade-offs, and they get so much smarter about making decisions with what they've got.
But hey, smart resource management is only half the battle, right? No team, and no kingdom for that matter, succeeds all by itself. So this brings us to the next simulation, which is all about collaboration and, a little bit of competition.
This one gets into the messy human element of doing business. In the game, you forge an alliance, but you're constantly thinking, can I really trust this partner? That's the exact same dynamic when, say, marketing and sales have to work together on a big launch. It's a totally safe space to practice these really delicate, high-stakes interactions.
So what happens? Well, people just get better at the art of persuasion. They learn when to push for what they need, when to compromise for the greater good, and how to build real trust, all without putting a real-world project on the line.
Okay, this brings us to our third simulation, which throws teams directly into the fire. Those high-stakes moments where clear, decisive leadership is the only thing that's going to get you through.
Now here's what's so powerful about this scenario. It's not about anointing a leader before you start. When a surprise attack hits in the game, someone has to step up and take charge. This is how you spot leadership potential that might be completely invisible during the day-to-day grind.
So it's not just about training the leaders you already have on the org chart. It's about revealing the ones you didn't even know you had, giving them a chance to test their skills in a high-pressure but totally safe environment.
And for our final simulation, we hit the one constant in modern business: utter chaos. What do you do when your perfectly laid out plan gets completely, totally derailed?
Players are forced to think on their feet. In the game, maybe a key resource suddenly gets cut off. In the office, a completely unexpected move. These are the moments that teach resilience and creative problem solving in a way that no textbook ever could.
The big takeaway here is almost like building muscle memory for adaptability. Players learn that a setback isn't the end of the story. It's a chance to regroup, rethink the strategy, and come back even stronger.
Okay, so all this gameplay is engaging, it's fun, but does it actually improve performance back in the office? Let's take a look at the tangible results.
The impact really shows up in 3 critical areas. First, engagement just skyrockets. People are genuinely energized because they've accomplished something real together. Second, you see measurable growth in core skills, things like communication and leadership, because they've been practiced under pressure. And maybe most importantly, the whole shared experience builds a stronger culture, one that's founded on trust and collaboration.
But beyond all the data points and metrics, perhaps the most powerful result is just this. People leave feeling inspired. They carry that energy, that collaborative spirit, and those hard-won lessons right back to their desks on Monday morning.
So, what's the ultimate victory here? What's the big idea when you boil it all down?
When you put it all together, Battle of Kings is way more than just an innovative game. It's a tool for genuine HR transformation. If you're curious and you want to see more about how it all works, the journey starts right there at the website on your screen.
And that's really the thought I want to leave you with. In an experience like this, the goal isn't just about which team wins the game. The real victory is building stronger people and more resilient teams, teams that are ready for any battle the real world decides to throw their way.